Right, back here in the cellar. I've looked at this in every way, and we can't have one big board what lifts up and clips up there, because it was ever fall on anyone, it'd do a lot of damage, because it's got to be like a 20mm thick board to carry a little bit of weight. So the only option I can come up with is have it in two sections. Is have a piece here that lifts up, but that one will have to be taken out. So they'd have to lift that one out and then come down a bit and then just lift that one up and net a clip there. So that one's not too bad, it's not as much weight in it. Because you can't have no cross sections, you see. Because if you have cross sections, then people can't come down the stairs. So I've got to make sure that these what I've got on now are absolutely solid. Which I'm going right into the big main joist there, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so the boards will just sit on them. I'd say like we take it to say here, and we just add that board that lifts up like that, clips to there, but the other one will have to be lifted out, or not lifted out, just lifted and stood up or something. Right. There we go. Right. Now that isn't even on. That's just, I know it's not on there now. So it just cuts off. But I'm saying down the bottom, if you look down there, this has been off an old staircase somewhere. And what they've done, there's pieces missing from the bottom at the very bottom there. So I need to try and cut this now. This isn't original. Because this, look at that, that's just going everywhere. So I'm going to have to try and fix that, and I'll fix that to there to make sure it's solid. Go. Oh, I've got that out. Yep. If you look at that, that's just badly rotted. Oh. So I'm going to have to cut that off, I think. It's where it's been touching the ground, so that'll come off. I'll put some nice big galvanised nails right there. Well, that was clever, wasn't it? The wrong end of let go down the stairs. Right, take two. Go and get that piece in a minute. get a screw in here first. Take that one there. Right, I know it looks a bit tatty at the moment, but it's only to stick the timbers on. The other piece. Because we get a lot of moisture coming up through this cellar, I'm going to be using 22mm thick marine ply, so that should be fine then for the moisture coming out. I'm just here in a potting shed. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to get that marine ply, which is this one here. I'm going to get this out and it's going to be cut down for the cellar. So I've got to cut it to like 1.5 meters in length and just over 800 wide. Let's see how I can come up with some kind of hatch. There we go. 825 by 1520. But it just shows where I'm up to with this loft hatch. Cellar hatch, sorry, I should say. Alright, the hinges I'm going to be using are these ones, stainless. And a good hinge they made by Zoo. So what I'm going to put 3 on there, and then this piece is going to lift up, and I'm going to put another one in here, and then that one will lift up that way. So when you come in, you lift that, latch it, come down to here, and you lift that there and latch it there. So there's always a safety thing then. And then when that one's lifted, then the handrail is accessible then. There we go. So, I'll just put a latch there to hold it up, and then just put it down, drop that one, and then we've also got somewhere to put the hoovers. Right. We could have made this look a bit more fancy, gone out and bought all kinds of new fancy wood, but I don't see the point. The timber I already had. These pieces here were like spare bits of 3x2, and that was a 4x2 that I cut down into 4. And then the hinges I already had, and as you knew, the plyboard I already had. So it's just making use of the materials that I've got. If and when people come out to do view the property, I'll make sure that these are lifted up first so they can just go down. This is where I've made a mistake. I've measured the full length from the back there to here, and I come in at 15-20. But now looking at it, I brought that in. I'll tell you exactly how much. Where the hinges are, that come over, so that's come over by an extra 50mm. So now I need to take 50mm off this one for it to sit level with the top step. Right, so what I'll do here now, I'll lift that one up there. Get that to drop into there. Oh, I can't get it to drop into there. So we cut that wire out. Catching on something. What? I don't know. As I've overlapped this door onto this one, then I'll mark this one here then. This is what I was talking about before, why I didn't want it so heavy. Because when this does go up here, it was seven, like to snap off and swing down into one on the head. That's what I didn't want. So that's why I didn't want it as one big door lifting up. I wanted it in 2 halves. There you go. Also another thing, excuse me. If anyone went down in the cellar and this one did happen to fall down, it won't be as difficult to get back out as you just see me do then. You just come up and push up with your back. But a big one, it'd be a lot more difficult. Oops. That's the one. There we go. I got myself some 25mm screws for this hinge in the door. Oh, what will we be doing? I'll be drilling a hole in the board here so you can get your finger to lift it, and I'll put like a piece of string with a knot on as well. Pull it up. I'll do something with it. Just a bit difficult, get your fingers under at the moment. There we go. Right. So as you can see, that one will open there on a latch. As it comes down, you'll lift that one up there. So as you can see there. So say that one to there and that one to there. And then when you're coming up, you just lower that and just lower that one on your way out. I'll screw this one to the wall for now just so I can keep it open. There you go. So that's basically what it's going to be like. I'm going to clean the stairs. Then there's another big job. Lorraine will always come up to me and say, got a brilliant idea. And a little brilliant ideas turn into a big job. So now this handrail here, it's called coming out, and I've got a 4x4 post which I'm going to use as a Newel post for the bottom. I'm going to put a new handrail in, which will come from the very bottom right up here. So let's go down like that, and then we'll put a lot more spindles in. But the spindles this time won't be screwed to the outside, they'll actually be sitting on the timber. And what I'll do is I'll put them in and I'll put little pieces of wood, space of wood between them. Yeah, so that's my plan for that. There you go. Nice solid step. So yeah, what I had to do here, as I was saying before, that's a 40mm step, this one's 45. So what I've had to do is cut the top off to allow this to fit in. But yeah, so that's that in. I'll just screw that from each side now and that's done. Is Right, so I've cut it out like that, there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to sit that on there like that. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get that on there. I've got the shape out so it sits on nice and tight. It's me, that looks a bit wonky, so watch it. Well, anyway, that's the Newel post I'm going to be using, and handrail's going to go from here and it's going to go to the top now instead of halfway up. And what I'm going to do, I'll just get a piece of cedar I've got in the barn, and I'll also make a nice little cap for that. Sharpen the edges, make it a bit smooth. Yep, lovely. Now I've put this post on. I've recessed it so it's gone in, sitting on this. And I've put the big bolts to there, and that's got solid that now. It's a lot better than what was actually on it before. The other one I just didn't feel right with it, just didn't feel safe. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make myself a handrail. Get me height first. We had a bit of a problem there when I was putting these spindles in. The camera was on, and I always check for the camera being on, because sometimes it goes like just switches off. But it was on, but when I looked it wasn't recording, so I didn't record putting these spindles in. But yeah, what I've just done now, I've just chamfered down the edge of that, and I'm just going to put that on top of there just to make it into like a little cap.